Welcome to the Monday Mac. Monday Mac. Monday Mac. Monday Mac. He likes me, really.
Where are we? What area are we in?
Coalberg.
Yeah, bro.
Let's throw some water on, bro.
Yeah, totally. That's a good call.
As a matter of fact, I just left the cafe now.
And the sign said Number 21.
Yeah, do you like the look? Yeah, we're taking it from professional to professional. Welcome to the all-new Monday Mac with Dougie. The Daily Mac went on the DL for a long time because, well, it was just too hard to do a video every single day, especially when you're trying to look for work. So I've decided to, I took a break for a while just because work picked up and, you know, success, woohoo, you know, new city, getting vibes out. And as we were talking about last time with the Daily Mac, it was, you know, for me it was LinkedIn, hitting up people on LinkedIn and not just adding people, but hitting them up and having conversations and making things work. And so big ups to everybody on LinkedIn who I've spoken to in the past couple of weeks. They know who they are, and people like Rissa, I'm thinking of you, can't wait to hear from you soon. Maurice is another one. Joanna as well, haven't heard from you in a while, Joanna. What's going on? Here in Melbourne, Monday Mac, I've moved to St Kilda. So as you know, I probably was in Windsor for a while, and I had to move out of the place I was staying at with Kat and Daz. Good, thanks to Kat and Daz for having me for well, I think just over a month or something like that, nearly 2 months. Really appreciate that. This was the day that we were packing to move out. Check this out. Hey there, welcome to the Monday Mac with Dougie. As you can see, I'm cabling right now because it's that time. It's time to move on from one location to another. I've been staying at the Kaz residence for the last 2 months and they've gracefully had me. But the time has come to travel to new lands. And I've been looking for new places on a wonderful website called Flatmate Finder. Really brilliant website. Now, if you're looking for a flat and wanting to go hang out with peeps and live with other people, you know, a few rooms, excuse me for a moment.
Hey,
Bro.
sorry, Joe. See my hat?
Sorry?
You see my hat? There it is.
Yeah, bro.
Thanks. Cheers.
Thanks, man.
Thanks, man. Sorry.
Yeah, no, it's all good. Don't worry, just doing a video. Yeah, it's all good. So as I was saying, yeah, so it's time to move from one place to another. I have been looking at the website Flatmate Finder. If you haven't used it before, do check it out because it is a nifty little website, quite intuitive. And what's good about the difference from living in London to living in Melbourne, the housing options are a lot more, let's say, comfortable. I mean, in England, there are a lot of flats where lounges are turning into bedrooms. It's a big problem, especially if you're trying to look for a low budget place. You know, I want to keep low overheads. Makes sense. It's definitely something people do. Not over here. Houses are a lot more clean, friendlier, and excuse me, hold on. But it's, you know, that's if you want to live with people.
Hey, man.
Hey, bro.
Sorry, dude.
No, just come in, man. Just mind your step. This, yeah.
Thanks, man. So sorry, I've just need to grab my speakers. That's cool.
Speakers.
Yeah, I was looking for these.
Cool, man.
Thanks, man. Sorry.
Do you want a hand? Do you want me to take?
No, actually, I just need one.
You just need one.
Thanks, man.
Gotcha.
Cheers, man.
Gotcha.
Thanks, man.
I found a mansion, which was awesome. Really nice place. And there are 2 people, a married couple, that have just bought it. They've been there about 5 months. And it's got a warm outdoor pool. It's a heated pool, I should say. It's got a walk-in wardrobe. You know, and it's reasonable. It was like $300 a week. And so I was like, all right, I'm going to have a look. And $300 a week over here is good. And I go, well, $250 is good. $300, you know, it's all right. You got to get bills on top of that. And you would think about $50 a week. Got there and the bills were way too much, very large, and yeah, come in.
Hey, man.
Hey bro.
Hey, man.
What's up?
Did you happen to pick up rent for us?
Sorry? Rent?
Rent money.
I did, but I bought something with the rent money.
Oh.
And I thought I'd give it to you instead because you're on a health kick at the moment. And so I bought you and Kat a banana each.
Yeah, not really into bananas, but that's cool. Thanks, man.
No, but, well, you know, it's, you know, nutritious.
I'll make sure I don't drop the skin.
It's good for potassium. Stops your hand shaking.
Okay. Copy that.
in some countries you have to pay rent money to people when you stay at their houses, but in other countries it's a foreign affair. It's a long story. I have to explain it to you some other time. Yeah, so it's not easy living with people. No, they were great. And from that, Kat actually hooked me up. Instead of going straight into another flat, I managed to stay with Flick and Sam. Thanks to Flick and Sam, because they were in Europe, I stayed in their apartment for 2 weeks, just over 2 weeks. And that's an amazing place in Windsor, just off Chapel Street there. Check out the view of this place.
Steig ein, ich will dir was zeigen. Den Platz, an dem sich meine Leute rumtreiben.
Dopeness. So I'm only staying here for a few more nights. Then I move that way. A little unit, nothing special. This is too good. It's amazing. This little space up here is pretty dope. Sweet, got my yoga mat sorted. All right, it's all on. Monday Mac.
Woo! So imagine that every morning, getting up to the top floor, doing a bit of yoga, looking out, being a bit of a hippie. It was great. So I'm heading to Auckland Street, which is the kind of like the cafe central place, the chill out vibe, the office. Goals today. Well, it's Friday today, so basically just sort of catch up with the week, write some to-do lists for next week, and there's a possible shoot for Channel 10 next week, which is awesome. So yeah, just recapping of what the work situation has been like. I did manage to, my first job, just been paid for recently. Thanks guys. And that was for Carlton Draft and Uber Eats. It was with an advertising agency. Went really well, and I met a guy named Brian Lake, and he's a former AFL star. Check this out.
Hi guys, today we're going to be heading to some of Melbourne's finest restaurants to pick up some orders for some lucky footy fans. We'll be picking up some Uber Eats and some fresh Carlton Draft.
So that's a little bit of the clip of what we did. The funny thing was we overshot it by about 45 minutes, and Brian parked his car in a place where they closed the gates after a certain time. So he ended up having to well, basically, first of all, his realization of it was quite funny. This is taken at the end of the day. It's the Monday Mac with Dougie, and it's actually what is it, Wednesday today?
Yeah, it's a Wednesday, Dougie.
Yeah, I got.
At least you know your days.
I do. I'm trying to catch up. Just been shooting all day with good old Brian Lake here.
Yep.
I have no idea who he is.
Yeah, nah. Cheers. Yeah, feel real awesome. Nah, I'm used to it now anyway, so I'm not too fussed. Because he is from New Zealand.
Yeah.
And you spent 12 years in England.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
I expect you not to know much about football, but to be honest with you.
But honestly, no, I've been working with him today. He's been doing a bloody good job, I've got to say.
Yeah, it's taken us a while. We're probably, what's it, about 45 overtime?
45 overtime.
It's just because you're getting paid double time.
I get paid
so that's
double
why
time.
you want to go overtime.
Exactly.
Yeah,
No,
I understand that.
Hopefully this is there's more to come. This has been a good day. I can see a TV show coming out of this, mate.
Well, maybe, potentially.
Yeah.
I'm just a little bit more worried about my car just being parked here and the gates are locked, so I don't know how the hell I'm going to get my car.
All right, we gotta sort this out. All right, hey, well look, we'll see you soon. Hey, thanks again.
Too easy.
Awesome, brother. Now I thought he was joking at the time, but he wasn't joking. Next thing you know, because he had a Formula 1 gig to go to that evening, he decided to jump the fence because he had to get into his car to get his suit on. He got his suit on in the car park, jumped the fence back over again, and caught a taxi to the event for Formula 1. Absolute legend. I wanted to film it, but I just met the guy, so it'd be a bit awkward. But Brian, if you're watching this, mate, you're an absolute legend. I hope to work with you again soon, and I hope you got to the Formula 1 night all right. Speaking of Formula 1, if you haven't seen Formula 1 here in Melbourne, I didn't go to it this year, but I did get taken around the track. Yes, check this out.
Dad says, oh, we're going to take the Grand Prix track. I was like, yeah, right, we're taking the Grand Prix track. No, but we're actually taking the Grand Prix track. This is insane.
He's 3/10 up. He's pushing very hard indeed behind the wheel of that McLaren as he comes into Rascasse. We look at Hamilton. He comes down, powers it out onto the main straight. We're looking then at Lewis Hamilton. He crosses the line.
This is epic.
Pit lane, brother.
Oh, yes. There's the pit lane there. And yes, we have come to the complete end of the track. There is nowhere else to go but behind. Oh no, maybe we can, and we will. look at the swerving manoeuvres there from Daryl. Oh, and the crowd's going wild. We rule. This is amazing. I don't believe it, really.
Subaru taken for the first year.
Subaru's taking it for the first year.
In a row.
In a row. What an amazing effort. He's even doing a victory wave. Thanks, people. Thanks, everybody. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Back down, wait, I saw bare kicks, full bare clothes. Said fuck that, I can't wear those. I don't like them, they're not my thing. They went silent, they're all weirdos. Like, yeah.
Yeah, so Daz and I doing crazy stuff early in the morning, and you know, it's when it's so early in the morning where you're just not thinking straight, you're being a bit crazy. Good times. Now, another job that just came out recently was for HP, which it used to be known as Hewlett Packard, but they're gone by the name of HP. They got a sales conference. I did a couple of videos for them. I got to shoot my first carpool karaoke, which was dope. So that was a lot of fun. It was hilarious and it was good times. And then from that, we did another 3 videos for their sales conferences and so forth. So it's been good. And how have I got this work, you might be asking? Well, that was through LinkedIn, and that was through the email database. Just, not just using social media to connect with people, but also, getting that information, contacting people, like creating your own lists of contacts. And yeah, that's essentially how, and just plugging at it. Some days you do wake up and you think you're just doing it for nothing, or, it's not going anywhere. But plug at it, keep at it. It doesn't matter whether you're in Melbourne or, it doesn't matter anywhere in the world. It's the same principle, same things apply. And if you do get down on it, you've got to contact people like myself. Contact anyone, family, friends, anyone who's positive that can give you those reinforcements. And as I say, here's my email address. Feel free to email me anytime. If you're plugging away at something and you just want to, take your mind off it for a little bit, I'll be here. But anyway, speaking of which, I got to get back to work myself. Catch you soon for the next week's Monday Mac. Later.